Welcome to the new wine room at Cafe Largo. Here we're starting with a bunch of Rufino Gold wine boxes without the covers that we put on the wall. We use them as shelves. Some nice Chianti wicker basket bottles in them. Then as you move on down into the room, we have a nice Rodney Strong Pinot Noir Reserve case here. That was a fantastic Pinot Noir. We had fun drinking that. Our plasma television in the middle where we do our music videos and movies on movie night. Play such classics as Casablanca, La Dolce Vita and such.
A concert for the Americans.
Nice plaque we put on the wall of Robert Mondavi. This was the cover to a case of 1999 Cabernet Reserve. And then here we have a case of Rufino Gold Label, 1999 vintage. And then we move on down through the curtain entrance into the main dining room. The curtains can be closed for privacy and darkness for movies and private parties. Here we have a vertical of Opus 1, starting with a 1993 vintage, followed by a 1994 vintage, finished with a 1995 vintage. Next to it we have another case of Rufino Gold Label that we left the cover off and use it as a shelf. Nice artist rendition of a canal in Venice here. Painting of a local artist of the coast of Italy here. Another artist rendering of Portofino here, with a case of Rufino Gold Label on top, used as a shelf again. Here we have a fantastic case of Red Zinfandel, Hannah Bismarck Mountain Vineyard. One of the best Red Zinfandels we've ever drank here at Cafe Largo. And here is by far the best Barbera we've ever carried. The Michele Chiaro Barbera d'Asti La Corte. Fantastic bottle of wine. That's the north wall with our handmade chestnut wine racks going down the whole length of the wall. Next to our red wine storage rack that houses our inventory of red wines. Here we have another vertical of Opus 1. This is their 20th bottling box, 1998 vintage, followed by the 1999 vintage. This was a great poster I found in Italy, just called Italian Wines, which is all many different wines from many different regions of Italy. Very informative. And then here's a very interesting box that people don't know about. This wine is called Senya. It's a Chilean wine. It was a joint venture between Robert Mondavi and Eduardo Chadwick. Fantastic wine out of Chile. This is the other painting we've had done by a local artist. His rendition of the Amalfi Coast. And then this is just about one of the best bottles of wine I ever drank, which surprised me. Kendall Jackson Cardinal. The significance of it was the 1991 vintage, which was just outrageous. Here's our other wine storage rack that houses all our white wines. And in between the white wine rack and the red wine rack is another chestnut wall rack that stores all of our wines. And if you notice, all the red LED lighting really gives the room and the racks a nice touch. And then we have our very unique outdoor ceiling. White cloth checkered pattern with lights shining behind them that give indirect lighting for a nice moon glow when you want the lights dim. And welcome to Cafe Largo's new wine room.